come back down there. Because if Meech get back for whatever reason, T get back for whatever reason, why was Meech back in Wayne County Jail?
In what year?
12 and 13. Go look at the records.
In 2012, 2000. What do you think the reason was, baby?
Because he was cooperating. He was cooperating. He didn't have no appeal in it. The courts and the marshals are not calling you back for nothing. Just to come sit in the county jail, bro. When you get sent to do your time, you go do your time.
That's it. Right, right.
The only reason you come back is a court order.
Right.
To be back in the county jail, you're going to get back on appeal or you're going to testify, either to help somebody or to hurt somebody. That's it. He had no reason to be back down there. Who was he helping?
Let me ask you this, baby. Now, in the affidavit, Meech is on Cuffy's case as an unindicted co-conspirator.
There you go, right there.
Shouldn't he, if that affidavit is correct, which everybody says it is, the initial one that was done in 2012 before Tammy was exposed, it's in that affidavit that Demetrius Flannery asked Tammy to connect Suarez and Cuffy. Now, doesn't that in and of itself make him a part of the conspiracy?
That make him a part of the conspiracy right there.
And that should be on the minimum, it should be a dime, right?
On the minimum, you should be charged. Fuck a dime, you should just be charged, and then you fight it from there. It tells you right there, it's self-explanatory. But Meech wanted his name not to come up. But I love Meech at one point in time. I idolized this dude at one point in time. I don't have no reason to sit up here and say, oh, I want to go against Meech. I'm not no hoe ass nigga. I ain't no nigga that do no big shit. But what I am gonna do, I'm gonna keep a spade a spade. Meech is dead wrong. You know he dead wrong. Why you think Meech still haven't came out and said nothing about Tammy thus far?
Well,
you know, if he go on anything, say anything bad about Tammy, Tammy got the keys to put him to rest while he's alive. She would make his tombstone while he's alive. That's why he ain't never cares. Like, I ain't tell this bitch to do that. I ain't doing it. Fuck that bitch. No, bitch, you shouldn't. He ain't did none of that. But you say you a gangster.
Yeah, but but baby, they're gonna say, and this very well could maybe be the case, that the conditions of his paper, his probation, maybe it's stipulated in there that he can't give any interviews or speak on anything related to BMF. That may be the case, and that
hold up. Initially, before he went back, that wasn't a stipulation. You could, that's public record, man. Freedom of Information Act. You go get this plea agreement and all this stuff. This is public record. And you can see what the initial agreement was. You go get transcripts. You can pay for the transcripts. You can yourself. And you can see what the judge said in court, what he can and cannot do. That's what I'm trying to tell everybody. I'm trying to tell the world. All this everybody's guessing. These is public record. You can get the transcripts. Okay, it happened back in 08. They still got a file of that. You can pay for that file.
Yeah, that's probably. You think that's on Pacer?
If it ain't, but you can pay for it. Even if it ain't on paper, the transcript's not gonna be on paper. But the courts can print those transcripts. It's still documented.
Okay.
The courts can still print. You can go down there, give them the case number, say you want the plea agreement transcript, you want the sentencing transcript, you want any hearing transcript. You can still got it. It's still on file.
All right. Now, baby, listen. This is what they're gonna do in the comment section on YouTube when I post this video. They're gonna say Bebe is a nobody. Bebe is a flunky for Cuffy. Meech probably don't even know Bebe. Bebe is he's just a piece of shit in jail speaking on some shit he don't know. He don't really know Meech. They're gonna do everything in the comment section to try to disqualify what you saying on this interview. What do you got to say to that if they come at you like that, or us like that, me and you?
They can come at me like whoever. The world know, the people know who I am. Meech know who I am. She know who I am. Everybody that was part of the family know who I am.
Blue Da Vinci, Blue know who you is?
Call Blue, ask Blue who I am. That's all you got to do. Blue, who is Baby? Blue gonna tip his hat off to me. I'm not one of them. I'm me. I'm not one of them that want to pretend to be nothing. Who I ain't.
All right. Now, baby, check it out.
You know who I am.
Check it out. There seems to be no actual 5K1. There seems to be no actual Rule 35B, no safety valve, no proffer agreement tied to Meech. And that's what the people want to see. But from his paperwork, does that still fly? The fact that none of that stuff is in there?
It's hidden. It's sealed. Listen, it's hidden and it's sealed. But all you got to do is do mathematics, right? And all you got to do is ask Meech one thing. Why didn't you go help Cuff when they sent you those sent you those affidavits? Why did you take those affidavits to help Cuff out if this your man? That's it. That's all. If you my man and I can help you get out of jail, I help you get out of position, any position that you're in, and I know I don't play no part, I'm coming to help you. We're real street niggas. Like, we help each other get money. We've been eating together. We've been in shootouts together. We've been got shot together. Why wouldn't I come do this for you? And I'm a real nigga. I'm the United States new Frank Lucas, because that's exactly what he is. New Frank Lucas.
Now, baby, that's an interesting point you made, that you feel as though Meech can't make no kind of derogatory statement about Tammy publicly because what?
She gonna fuck him up. If he try to fuck her up, her character up, she gonna eat him alive. You know what I'm saying? Tammy gonna eat him alive, man. I didn't talk to Tammy personally. Meech put me with Tammy. So nobody can ever say I'm a nobody. I'm not this. Meech, why would you put me with your man here?
Real game.
The motherfucker who you got running this, that, and the third. I've been around Meech since I was a kid.
Check out these deals of the week at Walgreens.
Yeah, but if you know it, you know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Mighty's son, BMF, Big Meech, Tammy Collins, man. He's saying how T don't know. I talk with T don't know. You know what I'm saying? T ain't saying nothing. He ain't speaking up on it.
A lot of other niggas content on YouTube, and some you agree with, some you don't agree with. You may agree with mine some days, and some days you may not. But talk to me about what you know about this whole case with Meech and Tammy and Cuff and Suarez, if you know anything about it, man.
Well, I know nothing about Suarez, but I know everything about Meech and Tammy. You know, like I told you, I've been around the dudes since I was 19, 20 years old. I idolize them dudes. I respect what they was doing for our culture, for our people, and all this old shit. But at the end of the day, it's never going to be that I agree with you some days, I agree with these people some days. I'm going to always agree with what's right. That's how I was raised. That's how all them dudes raised me. You know what I'm saying? And that's just who I am. I don't got no picks or nothing. But when you're right, you're right. You're wrong, you're wrong. If it was Cuff wrong, I would be on Meech's side. If Meech had all the facts and everything to support it, the way Cuff do. I don't got no picks and chooses. You know what I'm saying?
Now, baby, stay right there. I'm sorry for cutting you off. Now, explain to the people you did Fed time. Talk about your Fed bits.
I did my first Fed bit. I came in the system in 02. I had a gun B for 922G. I got 36 months for it. I came home in 05. Stayed out for almost a year, not quite a year, and I came right back in 06 with my own indictment. But my indictment really stemmed from the BMF indictment because I got caught in the house with T when it came out with the indictment.
Which T, baby? Southwest T?
Southwest T.
Okay.
Terry.
Okay.
Terry
You got caught in the house with Terry.
Yeah, I got caught in the house with Terry, and that's how like my investigation got brought. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Gambling. I'm the first young nigga to ever beat T out of $1 million. T will tell you this from his own mouth.
Gambling?
Yeah, shoot dice.
Okay.
Shoot dice playing card. I'm the first young nigga ever beat him out of $1 million. T used to keep me broke because he used to always, you know, big man take little man.
Right.
He used to keep me broke. But this particular day, and the day prior to this, I got off on T. I hit T before this. I hit him for like close to a half a ticket. And then a few months, it wasn't even a few months later. It's probably a few weeks later, we came back to town. I beat him out close to $2 million. Me and another two friends of mine, we was all just gambling, going at it. But
all right, so baby, that's cool. Now let's get back to you was telling us about 2005. You got caught in the house with Southwest T, and you went back to the feds.
Yeah, I went back. Well, they let me out right there. I was on federal papers, so they let me out because I wasn't a part of that indictment. But they were steady watching me because they want to know why was I around these type of dudes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they was watching me, and when they let us out, they kept investigating us. And I got locked up on my own beef with some Mexicans or whatever. But they still trying to intertwine it to the BMF shit, and I ended up getting 20 years behind that.
Okay, and that's the bid you on now?
No, that's the bid before I came home.
Okay.
On the 20-year bid, and I stayed out 6 months, and I just caught this 10-year bid.
How much you did on the 20?
17.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So you know the federal system, you know the importance of paperwork, and like you say, and listen, baby, man, I appreciate you saying that what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. Whatever the paperwork state, if Cuff was wrong as two left shoes, you gonna call it that way.
I'm gonna call it the same thing. I'm gonna call it the same way if Cuff was wrong. Because this is what they taught me. These are the guys that taught me. I don't have no picks and choose. I don't have no favoritism. When you're right, you're right. You're wrong, you're wrong.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. And right now, Meech, you're wrong. Because Meech put me in contact with Tammy Collins. Like, when I was locked up, me and Meech was communicating. Just that Meech was, like, on his dick at the time. Like, everybody turned their back on. Nigga, I'm hustling and enjoying everything. I'm sending bro money. I'm making sure his book is shit is straight.
You sending who money? You sending who money, baby?
Meech.
Okay. While he's in the joint?
While he in the joint, I'm in the joint.
Okay.
I can tell you this.
Okay.
He could not deny none of this.
Okay.
I kept it 100 all the way through. He put me with Tammy. Tammy like, man, she'll come see this, then the third. And like, me and Tammy got a rapport. We got cool. But when it came out, when Cuffy came out with the paperwork and everything, I checked the shit out of Tammy. When I was in Beaumont USP, I called her from the jail phone, from the wall phone. And I tell her, like, look, I got this paperwork, you dead wrong. You shouldn't be getting into men business. You out your league. You need to fix this shit to get Cuffy at home, get Cuffy home or whatever. But Tammy was responsible. Meech is a friend of mine. I really want to see Meech get out of jail. He don't deserve. I said, so you think Cuffy deserves to be in jail? And that's one of his friends over how many years they've been friends? And she got quiet or whatever. And and I told her, like, look, you need to fix that. They took that same record. I never knew Tammy was an informant until I got the paperwork from Cuffy. But Tammy went back and gave the DEA and the handler of the case, that record told them to get that record from me. And they denied Cuffy bond because they said I was a threat. Like, I was a threat to her life. That's why Cuffy couldn't get a bond. This is all paperwork. You ask Cuffy this.
Now, baby, do you want to give your real name or no?
Yeah, give my real name. I don't got nothing to hide.
All right, what's your real name?
I got Sammy Lee Jefferson Jr.
Sammy Lee Jefferson Jr. out of Peabody Projects in St. Louis.
Missouri. Yeah, I have nothing to hide. I live through a glass bottle.
And Sammy Lee Jefferson Jr.
Yes.
And you was on the she took the conversation that you had with her and took it back to the DEA in St. Louis?
Yeah, she took it back to the DEA in St. Louis to the handler of their case, and they denied Cuffy bond. They gave it to the judge, say, this guy who's contacted Tammy, we feel like he's a threat, he's an enforcer. We don't want to give Cuffy a bond because we feel like Cuffy and Bebe, Sammy Lee Jefferson Jr., will have something done to Tammy Collins. And from that point on, me and Tammy stopped communicating. But she was still going, that's why I got mad at Meech, because he was still allowing Tammy to come see him and everything.
What year is this? What year is this, baby?
I was in Beaumont in 17, 18.
In 2017, 2018, she is still in touch with Meech?
Yeah, she's still in touch with Meech. That's why I got mad at Meech. That's why I got mad. Me and Meech stopped speaking when I was in Beaumont.
Did you confront Meech about that in any way?
Yeah, I confronted Meech about it.
On the phone or in mail or what?
I confronted Meech about it through telephone. Like we had our way of talking through telephone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I confronted him about it. He said that, there's no validity to it. He downplayed everything. I just confronted Meech not too long ago on the phone with 42 Doug and Meech and myself on the three-way. And that audio will be dropping real soon.
Now, baby, they saying Cuff is, they saying Cuff is a rat. They're trying to spin the narrative, because everybody, Meech is. Do you think Meech's paperwork is sufficient, man?
No, Meech bogus, bro. Like, I'm not gonna sit there. T, if you was to get T a personal relation with T, that's his brother. But he not just gonna go out pushing it on his brother. But if you was to sit down with T and say, yeah, Meech did what he did. You know what I'm saying? Because if he didn't, T would be speaking up for him. That's his brother. That's his big brother.
That's a good point. What did he do? What did he do, baby? What do you? Let's get to it, man. What do you think Meech did? What did he do, man?
He used Tammy to be the rat to get him out, and he can hide everything. He didn't want his name to come up in nothing. Tammy, and they thought that everything was just gonna go smooth, but by Cuff being a gangster and bucking on everything and willing to go to trial and willing to do this and willing to do that, all this stuff started coming out on what it really was about. Bro, you gotta think. Meech and went down in 05, okay? I'm just going to put it all out there. They went down in 05. Meech still stayed in the county jail for 2 or 3 years, right? So that's why 08 or 09, that they were shipped to the BOP, to the Bureau of Prisons. Why was Meech back in Wayne County Jail in Michigan? Why was he back? He was not on appeal. Why was he back down there with Swarways now? Why was he back in the county jail to meet anybody? Why was he back? He had no appeal, no reason to be back in the county jail. Why was he back? All you got to do is go look at the records. Go pull the records. Why was he back? He wasn't back down there. Because if Meech get back for whatever reason, T get back for whatever reason. Why was Meech back in Wayne County Jail?
In what year?
12 and 13. Go look at the records.
In 2012, 2000. What do you think the reason was, baby?
Because he was cooperating. He didn't have no appeal in it. The courts and the marshals are not calling you back for nothing just to come sit in the county jail, bro.
That's it. Right.
Only reason you come back is a court order.
Right.
To be back in the county jail, you're going to get back on appeal, or you're going to testify, either to help somebody or to hurt somebody. That's it. He had no reason to be back down there. Who was he helping?
Let me ask you this, baby. Now, in the affidavit, Meech is on Cuffy's case as an unindicted co-conspirator.
There you go, right there.
Shouldn't he, if that affidavit is correct, which everybody says it is, the initial one that was done in 2012 before Tammy was exposed, it's in that affidavit that Demetrius Flannery asked Tammy to connect Suarez and Cuffy. Now, doesn't that in and of itself make him a part of the conspiracy?
That make him a part of the conspiracy right there.
And that should be on the minimum, it should be a dime, right?
On the minimum, you should be charged. Fuck a dime, you should just be charged, and then you fight it from there. It tells you right there, it's self-explanatory. But Meech wanted everything to his name not to come up. But I don't have I love Meech at one point in time. I idolized this dude at one point in time. I don't have no reason to sit up here and say, oh, I want to go against Meech. I'm not no hoe ass nigga. I ain't no nigga that do no big shit. But what I am gonna do, I'm gonna keep a spade a spade. Meech is dead wrong. You know he dead wrong. Why you think Meech still haven't came out and said nothing about Tammy thus far?
Well,
you know, if he go on anything, say anything bad about Tammy, Tammy got the keys to put him to rest while he's alive. She would make his tombstone while he's alive. That's why he ain't never came out. I ain't tell this bitch to do that. I ain't do that. Fuck that bitch. But bitch, you shouldn't. He ain't did none of that. But you say you a gangster.
Yeah, but but baby, they're gonna say, and this very well could maybe be the case, that the conditions of his paper, his probation, maybe it's stipulated in there that he can't give any interviews or speak on anything related to BMF. That may be the case, and that they could.
Hold up. Initially, before he went bad, that wasn't a stipulation. That's public record, man. Freedom of Information Act. You go get this plea agreement and all this stuff. This is public record. And you can see what the initial agreement was. You can go get transcripts. You can pay for the transcripts. You can yourself. And you can see what the judge said in court, what he can and cannot do. That's what I'm trying to tell everybody. I'm trying to tell the world. All this, everybody's guessing. These is public record. You can get the transcripts. Okay. It happened back in 08. They still got a file of that. You can pay for that file.
Yeah, that's probably you think that's on Pacer?
If it ain't on, but you can pay for it. Even if it ain't on, the transcript's not gonna be on Pacer. But the courts can print those transcripts. It's still documented.
Okay.
The courts can still print. You can go down there, give them the case number, say you want the plea agreement transcript, you want the sentencing transcript, you want any hearing transcript. You can still got it. It's still on file.
All right. Now, baby, listen. This is what they're gonna do in the comment section on YouTube when I post this video. They're gonna say Bebe is a nobody. Bebe is a flunky for Cuffy. Meech probably don't even know Bebe. Bebe is he's just a piece of shit in jail speaking on some shit he don't know. He don't really know Meech. They're gonna do everything in the comment section to try to disqualify what you saying on this interview. What do you got to say to that if they come at you like that, or us like that, me and you?
They can come at me like whoever. The world know, the people know who I am. Meech know who I am. T know who I am. Everybody that was part of the family know who I am.
Blue Da Vinci, Blue know who you is?
Call Blue, ask Blue who I am. That's all you got to do. Blue, who is Bebe? Blue gonna tip his hat off to me. I'm not one of them. I'm me. I'm not one of them that want to pretend to be nothing who I ain't.
All right. Now, baby, check it out.
You know who I am.
Check it out. There seems to be no actual 5K1. There seems to be no actual Rule 35B, no safety valve, no proffer agreement tied to Meech. And that's what the people want to see. But from his paperwork, does that still fly? The fact that none of that stuff is in there?
It's hidden. It's sealed. Listen, it's hidden and it's sealed. But all you got to do is do mathematics, right? And all you got to do is ask Meech one thing. Why didn't you go help Cuff when they sent you those they subpoenaed you, sent you those affidavits? Why did you dump those affidavits to help Cuff out if this your man? That's it. That's all. If you my man, and I can help you get out of jail, I help you get out of position, any position that you're in, and I know I don't play no part, I'm coming to help you. We're real street niggas. Like, we help each other get money. We've been eating together. We've been in shootouts together. We've been got shot together. Why wouldn't I come do this for you? And I'm a real nigga. I'm the United States new Frank Lucas. Because that's exactly what he is. New Frank Lucas.
Now, baby, that's an interesting point you made, that you feel as though Meech can't make no kind of derogatory statement about Tammy publicly Because what?
She gonna fuck him up. If he try to fuck her up, her character up, she gonna eat him alive. You know what I'm saying? Tammy gonna eat him alive, man. I didn't talk to Tammy personally. Meech put me with Tammy. So nobody can ever say I'm a nobody, I'm not this. Meech, why would you put me with your main hitter? The motherfucker who you got running this, that, and third. I've been around Meech since I was a kid. I slept in the same house when they first bought their White House with no furniture. We sleeping on blow-up mattresses. I've been around them as a kid. And I can go into other things in detail, but I'm not gonna go into it.
Right.
So I'm not gonna sit up here and try to please the public. I know who I am. They know who I am. People know who I am. Meech know that he's wrong.
Now, baby, they say Cuff a rap, man. They say Cuff ain't no good. He only got 27 years and he had 2 joints, and you know what I'm saying? He ain't no good. Showing why you don't look into his paperwork, you know. But I told niggas, I said, man, if y'all find anything on Cuff that ain't right, send it to me. Nobody sent me nothing yet.
They're not gonna say there's nothing on Cuff saying right. There's just people saying that because everybody don't know Cuffy. Only St. Louis people know Cuffy. Cuffy ran St. Louis. Meech had a few cities in the chokehold, and to be honest with you, he had the United States in the chokehold. So everybody in the U.S. know who Big Meech is as far as who's the drug dealer, this, that, and the third. They don't know no Cuffy. They're not gonna side with Cuffy. They don't even give a fuck. Like, listen, you gotta understand this, Sean. In today's world, even back in the day, our people, for us black people, you know what I'm saying? Asiatic people, they love to follow. They'll follow anything that they think is leading them in the right direction. Nobody's gonna check and see, okay, this guy we follow, is he really who he say he is? They just want to be a part of what's trending. And that's what's going on right now. So everybody don't know. If it wasn't for 50 Cent, Sean, nobody, that concert would have been canceled. Them rappers and all them little dudes, you know.
They was going. They was going.
They were going. They were going to go because all they know from them being kids, Big Meech, Big Meech, Big Meech, Big Meech. He took Atlanta by storm. He took over the whole entertainment industry with how he moved. You know what I'm saying? He let the money talk for him. And that's all people know. But they not looking at the realness. If 50 Cent wouldn't have never came out and say, oh, man, this nigga rap, this nigga did, this nigga, man, they was going to that concert. Me and 42 Doug argued on the phone. He called Meech on a 3-way. You know what I'm saying? He didn't believe it because they so fan out about Meech. And I take nothing from them for that. If you don't know, you don't know. But you can't say you a street nigga and you will say this about another nigga and you rapping about this, that, and the third, but then you're going to still ignore the fact, okay, this Big Meech, so it don't count for him.
Right.
Fuck no, it don't come like that.
Hey, baby, what kind of nigga was Cuffy in St. Louis, man, as far as respect level across the city?
100, man. Cuffy is a real dangerous, treacherous, honorable dude. And I'm not saying this because he's my big homie and I call him uncle for my neighborhood. Our city will speak for that. Like, Cuff was about his business. Cuff was doing shit that niggas just not doing. And Cuff got to be almost down to 60 right now, 57, 58. I don't know the quite age, but Cuff been doing all this crazy shit. Like, Cuff, I remember one time, the feds took a Benz from Cuff. He bought a Benz from Plaza Motors, and they pulled him over as soon as he came off the lot. And they took the Benz, they confiscated the Benz from him, right? I had to be like 11 or 12. It's a story, but it's a real story. He turned right back around the next day and went and bought another one.
Taxes was taxing. Now taxes is relaxing. When you
like he was one of them dudes. He is that dude out the city. I'm taking that from him.
Listen, I've heard.
And he ain't no hoe. He ain't no hoe by far. Like niggas ain't gonna play with him. He gonna get busy.
I've heard nothing. I've heard nothing. No kind of stains or nothing on this man. Every time I talk to somebody from the Boogie, East St. Boogie, or the St. Lou, it's like it's money, man. His name is money, man.
He good people, man. He's simple. He good money, man. He good money. And I'm not, like I said again, if it was Cuff in this predicament, and I had the proof, and I was aware like I am now on everything. I was a part of everything the same way I'm a part of this. I would let Cuff have it because nigga, y'all taught me the game. You know what I'm saying? Me seeing like whatever you do, if you ever get locked up, don't tell. We got your back. We gonna get you lawyers. Your people's gonna be straight. You know, that's how we move. But then you turn around and do the unthinkable. You use a third-party corporator to get another motherfucker to clear your name. So, man, if that case wasn't tainted the way it was with Tammy screwing that DA agent or prosecutor, whoever she was screwing, and fucking, like everything when it came out, because the Cuff was going all the way. So they shut that down. Okay, yeah, we don't deal with that. But we still got you, for the body or whatever the fuck they charged him with, but they washed that away. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's still derived from what Meech did, what him and Tammy did with the whole hookup situation. So, okay, we're going to drop that. Yeah, what about that? But we still got you with this right here.
Right. Right.
But the whole investigation stemmed from what she did, what her and Meech did.
Right.
And Meech never, that girl continued to come see Meech all these years. They never cut the communication off or nothing of that.
So now, so I'm glad you made that point. So Cuffy gets pinched in 2013. All of the calls and the wiretaps is in 2012, and you saying even after 2013, Tammy and Meech stayed in contact after Cuffy told him what it was.
Yeah, after they told, I checked her and told her that I knew this, that, and the third. She was still going to see me. She told me that week she was about to go see him out in Furlong or somewhere in California. She's about to go see him. I don't know if it's Long Pop or Furlong. That's when I started speaking. That was my last conversation with her. She was on my business list and everything. Meech tied me to Tammy.
Wow.
As being a good person. Meech he can't dispute this because guess what? If Meech was trying to dispute this, all you have to do is pull the BOP records from my business list and everything, and my phone number's on my list, and see that I was in contact with Tammy through him. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like, that was blue bitch. Tammy was blue bitch.
Right.
But Tammy was so infatuated with Meech. Jeezy was even trying to fuck her. She did like she dated Jeezy. She wouldn't fuck with Jeezy or none of that shit. That was blue bitch. But she wanted Meech so bad. Like, she was like infatuated with Meech. That's why she's doing what she did. She wanted to get Meech out and just live behind the brand because she's smart. She's crafty.
Definitely, man. Definitely, man.
She's crafty, man.
And
her whole thing was like, if I get him out, we can live the best world ever.
Why do you think things went bad for them, baby? Where he went one way and she went the other way, and shit then fell apart?
Because Cuff was willing to go all the way out. He was willing to put his nuts on the line and get killed about everything that's going on. He wanted to bring some insight to what everything's going on. So it kind of made things go south because Meech probably looking around like, okay, as long as my name's protected, now come on, Cuff don't take a plea. Cuff ain't gonna have these hearings and file motions and do all this.
Cuffy went all the way with that shit, man.
And that's Meech wasn't thinking that.
Cuffy went all the way, man. Spent crazy money on the amount of papers that I read, man, and I know how them lawyers charge, man. Cuffy was like, fuck it, we going all the way, kid.
Cuff just got one of my lawyers that I used on my case right now. Madame Glossop, he's out of Chicago. They got him ranked the 40th best lawyer in the United States. You can look it up. Madame Glossop out of Chicago, Illinois. When Cuff found out I got him, and he won a lot of cases in trial, and he really fight. Cuff was like, hey, nephew, what's up with the dude? I said, man, he gonna fight. He want him. He said, well, tell him I want him to do some shit on my appeal. Cuff ended up hiring him on his appeal, too. Madame Glossop, man, out of Chicago, Illinois. He really fights.
Now, baby, thank you for answering that question for me. But what I was really asking you was, what do you think went wrong with Meech and Tammy?
To establish Love Link, please place your face within 3 feet of my field of vision.
The roads will take you there.
Please say your name.
Josh Beeman.
Thank you, Josh Beeman. Love Link established. Hey, you.
Like in the last 6 months to a year, to where she ran with 50 and he ran with Rick Ross, and it looks like they can't be on the same page no more in terms of Tammy and Meech.
I'm gonna say this honestly. Rick Ross have a motive because him and 50 beefing, so he want to come and throw money around or get acquainted with Meech. But Rick Ross throw names around all the time. Like, that's how he gets popularity. Like, he really fuck with dudes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But Tammy, on the other hand, like I say, bro, she's crafty. She's smart. She knows 50 have all these fucking ties to these networks. So she's doing her due diligence. She's doing her part of trying to milk the situation. You know what I'm saying? But knowing that Rick Ross gonna reach out to Meech and Meech gonna take a picture with him, that shit set fire up on the 50 Cent ass.
Right.
Oh, what? You been just loyal, nigga. I've been helping you do this. I've been helping you do that. You and your son. And you taking a picture with this fat motherfucker. So that run the distinction between them, and now they run with it. But like at the end of the day, all the shit that Rick Ross talking about, he gonna do a movie deal, and you can't do nothing without 50. He got the rights to all that.
Good. Next question. I'm glad you brought that up. Why would an individual, Bebe, why would Bebe, or why would me, Sean G, why would I just freely give my rights to my life to another human being for nothing, for free?
That's $1 billion question. We're gonna speak millions right now.
But how does Tammy get Meech's life rights for absolutely nothing in return?
Because she told him, I'm gonna get you out of jail by all costs, and we're gonna get this money. That's why. That's it. That's all.
All right. Hey.
Like Tammy has nothing to offer me. She can't give him no motherfucking advance. But what she did promise him, I'm gonna get you out of jail, and we're gonna live the motherfucking better life after all. Trust me when I tell you this. And he knew it. And can't nobody go and cooperate for me without me co-signing.
Say that again. There you go. That's what I want to hear. Listen, baby, a woman I done dealt with, not near woman in my life, and I done dealt with a lot of women, can go rent a skateboard for me in my name without my permission, man.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Ain't nobody can come and say, my wife, I got a wife. She can't even go with them. My wife is indicted on my case right now, but she can't even get home and say, well, I want to work to get my husband out. The prosecuting is like, well, what do Baby got to say about this? Do he give you the consent to do this? We got to make sure he give you the consent to do this. They just can't do that without our permission. Nobody can do it. Just like you going to get a car in my name without my permission.
Thank you.
Just everything in the federal system and anywhere is contract law. Contract law is so motherfucking keen, it's crazy. We can't do this and do that without the other one co-signing on it.
Yeah.
And that's what the whole world failed to realize, because everybody just looking at it like, oh, this is the biggest drug dealer in the world. This nigga was moving 2,000 cases a month. Whatever the case may be. If it's true, it's true. It's not, whatever. But you can't do certain shit when it comes to legit shit. You got to be able to put a signature on shit. People got to be able to sign off on shit.
Yeah. Hey, baby.
And the world just don't want to believe it.
My man. Hey, y'all, this is Samuel L. Jefferson Jr., a.k.a. Bebe. Bebe, thank you for the interview. Cuffy set this up for me. Shout out to Cuff. Bebe, you got my number?
Yeah. See, man, people keep talking about Cuff, man. Cuff solid, man. I don't know what they be talking about, dog. Murdamittentvmmtv.